So the first part um, was when I one day that was a long time ago. I was thrown into the middle of the space. I was very confused and very anxious because I am having a little bit problem with heights and there was nothing around me. It was just complete indigo. I didn't see any stars. I didn't see any planets. Anything. So for some reason, I was trying to orient myself where I am, and I was kind of upset. I even swear, I said, "What the bloody hell is going on with this thing? And where am I?" Um, After maybe second or two, I see in distance a spark, and I move myself closer to that spark, only to notice that that spark is actually a planet. That planet was emitting this weird sound. It was similar to the sound that high voltage lines are making, and that the pitch was slowly increasing and going up, 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 up. And uh, I noticed that this whole planet was covered in this white fog, and I had the impression that below that fog there are people, cars, and they don't even pay attention what is happening. That was my impression. And after maybe 2 3 seconds, I just blurred out of nowhere and just said, "Shouldn't we warn them that they are in big trouble?" And someone responded to that. There was apparently some other being with me, and he said to me this planet will not be here the next time you are here. I remember that in the first video I said it would be gone, but no, I look at the notes and it says it won't be here. It was a puzzle to me because I had no idea what to do with that information. However, there are other parts that were presented over a period of time to me that um, in some other video I will explain because that makes sense. Now, because of the sound that was the planet was making, I was very uncomfortable. I wanted to get out from there and move somewhere else. And it was very difficult, but finally to my right, this show up. I am giving you the image of Earth. However, in that vision, it was not Earth. It was planet like Earth. It was covered with oceans. It was much more water than here. It was a little bit bigger. There were no clouds. There were maybe a few white clouds. I didn't see any continents below, but I I had the impression that they are there. So those are the elements, and I am presenting them to you as the best as I can. Um, I was analyzing all those the clues, the elements that were presented to me uh, to make sense out of this. Because first, when I saw that this thick uh, fog around this planet, I thought, well, this only indicates something that has to do with frequency, with radio waves or some kind of electrical, uh, plasma discharge or something like that. And I was constantly thinking about either this is the new technology, the all the transmitters that we have, they somehow amplify themselves because when the 5G is introduced and the more of those transmitters we have, the Starlink and what's not, it is a possibility that one of those frequencies may cause incremental, value to all those frequencies, and they may amplify themselves until kaboom. But this is just a possibility. This is my take on this. I hope never comes to that, but yet it is a possibility. The other thing is, I thought maybe this is a Venus because Venus is very hot. It has this thick, uh, atmosphere around it. But that is incorrect because I was absolutely sure that below that cloud, below that fog, there are people, there are cars, and we don't have cars on Venus, we don't have people on Venus. So the other element in this is that the people, they were not paying attention to that, what was happening above them. So that indicates that something is approaching and they are not aware of that. They simply are not paying attention. And there are only few, like me, Douglas, Ben, and people from Electric Universe, and all the members on those channels. They slowly they start to understand what is happening, what is going to happen, and that's my explanation for that. However, the sound of the electric lines, that might be a clue that this is something that has to do with the electric sun. That, that's my take. By the way, when this was presented to me, I had no idea about this, plasma cosmology or electric universe or stuff like that. I had no idea. Now I am receiving more and more confirmation watching those channels that some stuff that I was receiving, now I have proof for that. I have evidence that, yeah, they were presenting to me something correctly. My interpretation was maybe off here and there, but I'm still puzzled by the planet. I don't know what to make out of this. The only thing comes to mind that afterwards we are going to have a peaceful, serene world. But to my surprise, Ben Davidson on his channel one day in one of his episodes was showing image of Pluto, and it was almost exactly. I'm sorry, not Pluto. The moon, the Titan moon, and Io, and I think that was in his image. It was the Titan, and it was absolutely almost identical with what I saw in that vision, and I was like, "Oh my God, is that possible? That this is that's the thing?" Because believe it or not, I know a little bit more what is happening behind the scenes, and yes, it is a possibility that that might be our next um, transition point, I would say. Um, there is some activity already there, and I'm gonna leave it as that, okay? So this is free to interpretation the way you want it. I am just presenting my view on that, but you as a viewer, perhaps some of you are much more inclined to have the intuition helping you understand those elements, because you know what I came up with may not be completely correct. However, all the other parts that I'm going to be presenting to you in other videos, they somehow make a whole sense, and they are in sequence. They represent how this whole event is going to unfold. By the way, this whole thing is already in progress. However, in what Douglas discovered, and I am a big fan of that. I am amazed by how much work he put into that and uncover all the necessary elements in this to prove his theory. That's really, this guy should have some kind of Nobel Prize, the Nobel Prize for that, or some form recognition for this, because this is really amazing. However, in this whole thing, there are many other moving parts which he didn't include it in his research yet, because there are things that are going to happen right before, the years before the main event, and there are going to be some things happening right after the main event. So um, this whole thing, even though it's 99% or maybe, well, let's say 95% is correct, how this whole thing may unfold, but there is that 5% chance that there are other elements that will alter some of that, what will happen. But on that subject in other videos. So there you have it. I presented to you as it was presented to me what I saw, and all the emotions with that, and all the elements that I tried to do as the best what I could. Now let me explain a little bit the title, because the heaven is mad and the hell is on vacation. See, religious people believe that there is coming an end of the world and there is going to be a punishment, and of course punishment is coming from heaven, from the big guy. That means the heaven is mad, is pissed off. Now the hell is on vacation because they are gonna be very busy bringing in all those sinners in, all the priests, lawyers, bankers, what's not, everybody. So they need to make a room, so that's why they are having vacation before the big job. All right, it's a little bit of a joke, but well, there you have it. Who knows, you may take that seriously. I don't really know. This is a joke, believe me. All right, so thank you for watching. Please do subscribe to my channel. There is going to be lots of new videos and new ideas which you cannot find anywhere else. Believe me, you will never find them anywhere else. And please share the video. You have the right to know, and your friends and your families and what's not. This is the series of videos where I am trying to kind of remove the veils of so-called secrecy, shed a little bit of light on specifically on the universal principles. And I don't care if you are religious or not. This doesn't matter to me. The more you know about yourself, the better you see. You can stay religious, that's your choice, but you will better understand what you are doing, where is this coming from, and how is this helping you or not. Because some stuff doesn't belong anymore to your tribe, and you just keep repeating because your parents, grandparents, and so on. It's time to have your own view on this world. So my job specifically is to show you and explain universal principles and how they connect, how what the effects are, because no one is doing that. Everybody is talking about law of attraction or other law. They invented so many of them that they're already lost in this whole thing. Universe is very simple, not complicated place. Not complicated at all. There is one image that I am going to show you. If you understand what is shown in that image, you understand like 50% of what's going on. Okay, so again, please subscribe, share the video, and thank you for watching. Have a pleasant day.